Sam Shamoun, the theological stunt double for a fireworks show. Lots of bang, zero precision. He wants you to believe that Numbers 31 is a heartwarming tale of ancient adoption, like some Bronze Age Annie musical. The Israelites spared the virgin girls to lovingly raise them as daughters. Right, because nothing says welcome to the family. Like slaughtering their parents and siblings first. That's not adoption, Sam, it's trauma, with a Bible verse. Let's break this down like a youth pastor trying to rap. In Numbers 31, verse 7-18, God commands Moses to kill every male child and every woman who's not a virgin. The young virgins are to be kept for yourselves. Kept for yourselves. That's not the language of mercy. That's the ancient Near Eastern version of their part of the lute. This isn't The Sound of Music, it's Game of Thrones with divine endorsement. Sam claims these girls were spared because they were innocent, as in they didn't participate in Baal worship. Cool story. Too bad the text doesn't say that. At all. It says, spare them for yourselves. That's not theological code for raise them with love, therapy, and a Torah education. It's code for their now property. Now to Deuteronomy 21, which Sam thinks is a romantic comedy. His summary: if you see a beautiful captive woman, make her shave her head, trim her nails, change clothes, cry for 30 days, and then boom, she's your wife. This isn't divine courtship. This is the Bachelor Ancient Warfare edition. And let's not pretend the month-long mourning period is some grand moral safeguard. It's not about consent, it's about optics. Don't touch her for 30 days so it doesn't look bad when you do. It's the Old Testament version of wait until the heat dies down, then slide in. If that's your moral gold standard, it's time to turn in your WWJD bracelet. Sam tries to polish this all up by contrasting it with Islamic scripture, as if his Bible is squeaky clean and Muhammad's the one with dirt under the divine fingernails. But comparing religious texts by cherry-picking verses without historical or cultural context is like comparing horror films based on which one had more blood splatter. You're missing the point and the plot. Then he pulls the classic apologist card. To the pure, all things are pure. Translation: if you think this sounds bad, you're the problem. That's not a defense. That's gaslighting with a halo on. Imagine saying that about any modern atrocity. You only think this is bad because your heart isn't holy enough. Sir, please, there's not enough incense in the Vatican to cover that stench. Sam ends by claiming that Deuteronomy talks about mature women, while Numbers 31 specifies little ones. So clearly, they weren't for sex, they were for spiritual foster care. Bro, if you're doing a linguistic gymnastics routine just to dodge the obvious implications of a conquest text, you don't need a Bible. You need a coach and a mat. Here's the punchline. Both Numbers 31 and Deuteronomy 21 are products of their time, written in a world where war, conquest, and patriarchy shaped the laws. No ancient text escapes that. Trying to elevate one over another on a moral pedestal while ignoring the context is like arguing over which villain was more ethical, Voldemort or Sauron. So Sam, if you're going to use scripture as a weapon, at least sharpen your logic before swinging, because right now you're wielding a butter knife in a theological sword fight.